You listen to music every day, sometimes without even realizing it. Yet, have you ever pondered where and how all these lyrics get created? In Behind the Song, we go into depth on the meaning, history, and aspirations of a song. In this episode, we'll be analysing the song of a local artist who goes by the name of DMS, who caused quite the controversy with his new and still unpublished rap song called Redpilled. Let's go meet him. Nice to meet you, DMS. Do you mind introducing yourself to our viewers at home?
Oh, not at all. My name's Elmo. My rap name is DMS. I'm from around here. I was born in Leeuwarden, and I actually deliver pizzas, but I'm expecting to make it big in the rap game.
Now, tell me, when did you decide to start writing songs, and why?
Songs when I was 14 years old. It all started with an album by Eminem who really inspired me, which was the Marshall Mathers LP, and I listened to it so much that I learned all the lyrics by heart. And that's where it began. Once I learned all the lyrics, I thought to myself, well, I could write my own songs. The thing I love about Eminem is that he wasn't afraid to be controversial and to tackle controversial subjects. If there was something that couldn't be said, he would say it through his music. That's something that inspired me, and it's also really important to me is that I do the same thing in my music, where I talk about the things that can't be talked about, and I tackle the controversial subjects. A perfect example of that is the song that I'm presenting today, which is Redpilled.
Perfect. Let's talk about Redpilled. What is that song about?
The song is about my views on far-left ideologies and also right-wing ideologies, but especially the far-left because they've really taken over the media and academia as well, unfortunately. But the main thing I want to get across is that I can think differently from you, and that doesn't make me inferior or a bad person.
When did you write Redpilled?
I wrote it a few weeks ago. I haven't recorded it yet, but I have played it live at a club in Groningen.
And how did the audience react?
Most people loved it, but some were booing, and it was quite funny actually. There was this girl at the bar who threw a drink at me, but the barman saw it all and she was escorted out.
Okay, now I'm going to read to you something, some of your lyrics from your song. I'm going to ask you to give me the meaning behind them. You say you'll hit me, but you'll miss me, like when I pee. I just admit this since feminists insist peeing standing is another way to be misogynist. What do you mean by these?
Now when I say hit me, it can mean like punch me or have a one-night stand. And I say, but you'll miss me. So whether you punch me or sleep with me, it's a play on words. Like when I pee is a pun which refers to the stereotype that men can't aim properly when they urinate. However, I go on saying feminists insist peeing standing is misogynist. This happened in a Swedish elementary school when the principal banned boys from peeing standing and said it was because it was reinforcing their toxic masculinity.
There's a politician who proposed that men should be required by law to urinate in a sitting position. Here's that politician. I had read about a school in Norway that officially banned boys stand-up peeing. Lots of people's reaction was that was taking away boys' right to be boys.
Okay, that's interesting. However, sometimes I think you go too far. For example, referring to feminists, you say, although everyone knows that you act like a hoe because you're too ugly and fat to ever catch an honest, hard-working man, don't you think that's a bit too much?
No, I don't, because first of all, I wasn't referring to just any feminist, but as I like to call them, feminazis, which are women who, instead of supporting gender equality, support sexism towards men. And that's just going too far, clearly. And to defy our Judeo-Christian society, they proudly participate in polygamous sexual relations. I just point out that they sleep around because they're too ugly, fat, unbearably annoying, and useless to find any partner who would put up with them. If someone is offended by this, let me just say that I'm just referring to people who admittedly hate men. And if you're one of those, I suppose you can be offended, but I don't really care.
Okay, sure. But then you go on by saying, why don't you whine and dread about society, how it can be so mean over there, where you can be stoned to death over a fucking dress, not covering your face? You must have been too stressed for Orange Man bad to be noticing how fucking blessed we are here in the West. Now, I understand the point you're trying to get across here, but don't you think insulting feminists is counterproductive to this point?
For the second part, the concept is this. Feminazis, but also many feminists, keep complaining about futile things about our society and blaming them on men and the patriarchy.
patriarchy. Patriarchy. Patriarchy. It's part of patriarchy. Part of patriarchy. 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 Patriarchy, fuckface.
If there are countries where women are suffering oppression today, and these feminists seem to close their eyes to it, a lot of feminists, believe it or not, even defend that culture which oppresses women. I mean, that's just crazy.
Okay, so what do you expect to achieve from your music?
Bring awareness to people about these topics and hopefully shine some humor on these grim subjects. Hopefully one day to rap on stage with Eminem. I mean, that would be the dream.
That would be perfect. Do you want to check out the song? It will be out soon on the MSS channel. Link in the description down below. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, read a book, because reading is important, and check out some of our other content. Thanks for watching. Peace.